Welcome back to another episode of What Pisses Me Off. Today I want to talk about something that really pisses me off, and that is people calling themselves Republicans or conservatives. They're actually fascists. Because I grew up in the 60s and 70s and the 80s. And I can tell you, I know what a conservative was. Now, none of these people are conservative. None of them. They are all fascists. Just like Germany. Hitler, fascist. Mussolini, fascist. Now, if you don't know what fascist means, look it up. You have the internet, because I know you're watching this on the internet. Fascists are taking over this country, the USA. I have to point that out because most of the fascists are too stupid to understand what I'm saying. Okay, back in the old days, a conservative was a person who was like traditional family values, mom, dad, 3 kids, a dog, house in the suburbs, traditional family values. They were also conservative. In other words, they kind of believed in small government, low taxes, which back in those days, you could kind of have those beliefs. We had a smaller population. We had a booming economy, and things aren't the way they are now. We have bigger population, a lot of people, and now it's a global, economy. Back in those days, most of the stuff we had did come from the U.S., and not all of it was very good quality. Seriously. We shopped at Kmart, right? Sears. Yeah. If you didn't have that experience, well, you missed out. But there was always a, give and take between conservatives and Democrats, liberals. But most of the time they were, give and take here and there. They were only off a few percent here or a few percent there. Yeah. The government mostly worked, right? It was all just a matter of, percentages here and there. Well, now we have a fascist group, MAGA, Tea Party, that started as Tea Party. People don't know that. It started as the Tea Party, and then it evolved into MAGA, right? And now it is not conservative. They have zero family values. They are not Christian in any sense of the word. They are not religious unless it's bowing to Trump. All that shit is gone. Right? Conservative, no. when Trump was in power last time, he added like what, $8 trillion to national debt. All right. Now, in his first 6 months, he added 3.5 trillion more. That's not conservative. All right. Back in my day, 60s, 70s, 80s, oh, the conservatives would have you for freaking breakfast if you tried to, give a tax cut for the rich people and add it to the freaking national debt. So let's not be confused that these people are not conservative. They are not religious in any form of the word, right? They are fascists. Look it up. We don't have a conservative party. They call themselves Republicans still, only because they don't want to change their name to the Fascist Party of America, which is what they should do. Did you hear what Texas was going to do for Trump? He asked them to add 5 more seats, right, in Congress. Redraw the districts so that only the white people win. Yeah, that's fascist, not democratic, and not conservative. So that pisses me off. Have a nice day.